What's going on, YouTube? It's Monday morning. Rook coming at you with a bit more of a solemn update. Had some issues in the nano tank. Some people on Reddit and some comments were definitely saying, not comments on the channel, I'm getting no views, but that's fine. I'm still reaching out to people on Reddit, figuring out more things and keeping these shrimp. I've kept them for years and I've just kind of let them do their thing and they've survived, but this is the first time I'm trying to really get them to breed, give them perfect parameters, do the things that I need to do for them to make them breed quickly, live the perfect lives. They've always been a part of a community and been like an afterthought, but I've started to have shrimps as their shrimp tanks and take care of those, and they've been breeding and reproducing. So I thought, yeah, I could probably intentionally breed them, try and get cool colors, and that's proving to be a little bit more difficult than I thought. Getting in there and messing with them is a problem to them. They don't like it, and that tank was like 2 or 3 years old, had a ton of probably detritus at the bottom. Ammonia was probably stuck under the substrate, so I probably just got in there and messed with it too much. So in the 3 deaths in 2 days, I took out all the shrimp that I could. There's probably still some babies, maybe some clear wild types in there, but I just had to do it. I got all of them into this tank. I think it was actually the hair algae, probably is my guess, because the parameters seemed fine. I tested them again as I was changing it. Water was changing, so it was low on everything. A little bit of nitrates, but under the amount that it says on Google, the Neos should be fine. So I'm not sure exactly what was doing it, but I got them all moved into this tank in the garage since that one just got cycled in time. And now this one is starting to get some hair algae on it as well. I want to try and naturally take care of that with nearite snails or the ghost shrimp. I actually put 2 ghost shrimp. One of them has the golden saddle, and the other one, I got 3 ghost shrimp from someone that was giving away Yzma the crawdad, and they came with Yzma, and that's why I thought Yzma was a dwarf crawfish, because I've had Mexican blue dwarf crayfish before, and then it was in a picture with these ghost shrimp, so the size, ghost shrimp are larger than Neos. I was thinking, oh, there's some Neos and a dwarf crayfish. No, that's a full-size crayfish, and ghost shrimp, which I've never had before, but apparently they're really, really good at cleaning up algae and cleaning up tanks. And I also got some nearite snails from this person. They were moving away. So I reduced the light. I cut it to about 50% for the daytime here. So that might help a bit. I may cut that even further, just to try and knock out the algae, even though I'm trying to grow plants in here to upsell and resell to people. It's probably more important to keep the shrimp safe, shrimp healthy. I just hate things dying, even little teeny tiny bugs. It just sucks. They don't live long, and they die at the smallest change in parameter or drop of a hat. So it's gonna happen, but I might as well try and minimize it. So yeah, I'm probably gonna move a nearite snail into here to try and clean up the algae a bit, reduce the light, try all of that before I don't know, try some crazy water changes. I'm gonna try and stay out of this tank as much as possible and just put in either plants or other critters that'll eat it. So moving on, another update, been working on stuff. So it's been a 2-day update. I didn't do an update on the weekend. I've been working on a bunch of stuff on top of saving those Neos. Also got set up for a nice little stream. So I got a spare laptop here I got a new laptop. This laptop's from 2012. It's 12 years old. I updated it back in the day to have better RAM, an SSD, and even still, it just doesn't keep up. It actually doesn't even keep up. It's a MacBook. It's an old MacBook Pro 2012, but it does not even run, can't run the newest, or even, I don't even know if it's second newest. It's stuck on Mac OS Catalina. I don't know what year, when that stopped being supported, but it stopped being upgraded, and all the apps aren't made for it anymore. So I had to actually boot this with Linux. I installed Linux on this laptop because I'm a fucking nerd. So that'd actually be a good video, going into the home lab stuff and all that nerd stuff. I've been focusing too much on the physical and the 3D printed stuff, but I could do some stuff chatting at the computer. That's actually a really good idea. I should do that. Can we get a good view? I added a level on my phone as I'm recording these two, and it sucks now because I'm focusing on keeping that line perfectly straight in the middle, kind of just not even focusing on the video. Anyways, we're back. Sorry about that. Yeah, so this is going to be probably on Rook on screen, may leave it live going on there. It might be on Rook off screen. It may even be, I have a channel from forever ago of Lo-Fi Fish Tank. I had the idea of running a 24/7 fish tank stream, and that's what this is supposed to be. So stay tuned with that. If you're seeing this video, it's probably already live. I'm figuring that out right now. Probably as I upload this video, I'll probably figure out how to get this thing live as well. Currently, it's just running NDI to go to a media computer upstairs that I run Plex on normally, but it can run OBS on that PC up there, and I'll probably kick it off and start streaming that. But yeah, I got to get a nearite in there, hopefully reduce the algae, eat a bunch of it. I cut the lights, which helps with the algae. I think they're rocking it about 50% during the daylight time now. I'm gonna take out this extra 4-arm LED light because we had to pull in the lemon tree anyways. And you gotta pull in from the outside because it's starting to freeze, and it's a youngling lemon tree, and it's a Meyer lemon enhanced, but it can't survive out in the freezing temperatures, and it's starting to get under 32 now. So that's pretty much that. The reds are okay in their tank right now. They have just as much hair algae. So I may try and get this tank down here. This one, it doesn't have CO2, doesn't have as much light, and I think the filter wasn't as good, and it started cycling about a week after this glass one up here. Oh, so I think the reds might get put in there. I might clear up the shelf if management approves I gotta stop doing that. I might clear up the shelf if management approves on expanding the fish operation. It's not exactly expanding, just taking up more space, giving me more foot room and being able to see the shrimp, and maybe we can record them there, maybe move this camera there. I think it'd be cool to have some sort of like GoPro or waterproof enclosure for this camera, or a different camera, not for that camera itself, but for the fish tank stream. So yeah, I think it'll be cool. Quick update, there they are. There's what I think is the female, and then what I think is the male, and I cleaned most of this out. Did a bunch of water changes. Gonna reduce the light again, maybe even kind of like really dark this one out to just try and reduce that light. I think it's because some sunlight might be getting in through these curtains, so that might be the case. And I gotta keep my eyes on these reds, be ready to possibly get them out. I started picking out some hair algae. You can see I started picking at it, but it's just so much to try and get rid of by hand. So yeah, I think this tank probably needs to be cleaned up in a similar fashion as well sometime soon. So yeah, this has been the weekend for me, getting the shrimp saved, getting the stream set up. So if you like this type of content, go ahead and give the channel a subscribe. If you like what I'm doing here, give me a like. If you don't like what I'm doing, throw a comment, tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me that I'm killing shrimp, it's horrible, this algae's out of control, whatever. If you want to see me actually mess with the hydroponic tower instead of it just sit in the way the whole time, that's fine too. You know, I've been Rook. This has been fun. Catch you all in the next one.